Joined now by the Bandit, Zebaztian Kadestam, former One Championship welterweight champion from Singapore, from your hotel room. How's it going, man? How's things?
It's nice. At least I can see the sun. So soon I'll be out enjoying. Feel good. Feel good. Been a long trip, but I'm here and I'm ready.
I guess it's been more than a long trip physically. You've had to wait a while. How tough has that been? You're a pretty active fighter. You know, you fought all over Asia. Because of COVID, you've been made to wait. So how good is it to be back competing?
Well, yeah, it's been a long time, um, and yes, feels good. Like I feel at home. I feel more uncomfortable doing everything else but fighting. So now it just feels like supposed to feel. So I'm just glad to be back and hopefully keep busy this year, so I don't have to stay away for so long.
Has it been extra tough for you? Because I mean, the great thing about this sport is when you lose, you can just look to the next one, right? And you can make it right again. But losing your belt, you've had to wait a long time to kind of put the situation right and make sure that you're winning again. So has that been extra tough in a way?
In a way, yeah, but also good. Like it brought back a lot of motivation, a lot, and fueled my fire inside, and really made sure I had to improve on everything I need to improve on, and not just fighting, all aspects of life that have to do everything right.
Abasov, I guess, proved himself why he's the champ against Nakashima. I think that was a really good fight, maybe one of the best welterweight fights in one. And he proved how tough he is. I think. How impressed were you with that fight, and how impressed are you with Abasov generally as the champ?
Man, I like we spent 25 minutes together, so I know he has a big heart, and and he works hard, and he's good all around good. And I think mostly he showed his heart in that last fight. Um the fight itself, it was okay, but like I think he broke his nose in the first or something like that, and it looked pretty bad for him, and then he managed to pull through and get the victory. So it shows heart, and he was behind on the scorecard, I think, and yeah, showed a lot of heart. So heart of a champion, but I'm coming. I'm coming.
Well, that's it. Do you think about that rematch a lot? I mean, how bad do you want that rematch? It's not a big welterweight division. There's not a lot of names at the top, and you're certainly one of them. So you can't be far away. Another one or two big wins, and you're back in there with him, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm in no rush. What I need to do is get better, and first of all, I need to get back. I need to get back in the winner circle, and I need to get this victory next Friday, and that's main focus. And then I just need to get going, fight, 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 fight. And if the belt is next, I take it. And if it's not, then someone else is first. But this guy now is first up.
Is it nice to be competing in Singapore? I know you used to coach for a while. You lived here for a little while. You know the city really well. It seems like one is really focusing on Singapore with their events. Have you thought about staying for a while and just trying to crack on and fight again in 2 months' time? You know?
Man, I would love to. But as it is right now, we're not really allowed to travel or go around in Singapore. So there's no point of staying, just sticking in the hotel room. But I like Singapore. I don't know if there is gonna be like a small amount of fans, that would be cool. I'm looking out at the city right now. It's a beautiful city. Uh, it feels good to be back, even though I'm just in the hotel room.
So talk to me about Gadjimurad Abdulaev, because it's kind of your job to welcome him to the big stage in one. I know he's got a win in the Super Series, but this is his first big outing for one. You know, undefeated guy, 5-0. Are you looking forward to kind of welcoming him? Are you impressed with his undefeated record?
Man, I haven't really spent too much time thinking about him. Like undefeated, it's always like it's something, right? But I'm not sure who has he faced, and it's only 6-0, right, or whatever his record is. So he's tough and he's good, and it looks like he's a good wrestler. It's gonna be a tough fight, but yeah, for me, it's just about me. It's just comeback time, and unfortunately, he is the one.
What's your sense about this one? Do you have anything you're really pleased with? I mean, I've always been really so impressed with your striking. Do you see yourself trying to keep this on the feet? Do you see a finish? What's your sense? Are you feeling quite sharp, quite confident?
It's my secret, huh? I never show what I'm gonna do. Nah, stand up for sure. So that's it. I just work, try to get going on the feet and knock him out.
And I've got to ask you about the rankings, because I feel a bit the welterweight division, the heavyweight division, they don't have any rankings. So is that at all something that you think about? I speak to fighters and it just doesn't bother them at all. But I think as journalists, as fans, I think the rankings give us context to who's close to the belt. They seem to be signing more welterweights and more heavyweights. So do we need a top 5 for the welterweights? Why don't we have one?
Well, if you're gonna have it for one weight class, you should have it for all, I think, right? But I could give you something to go on. Like Abasov is champion, right? So I'm ranked number 1, and soon we're gonna switch it up. But yeah, no, for sure. But I get it too. Like if there's only 5 fighters in heavyweight or whatever it is, then yeah, they're all ranked. So, but you should have some kind of ranking. But I'm sure it's coming.
Do you want to see some more love for your division? Because I feel like the top 5, if we imagine it, I mean, people like Aguilar and Tyler Maguire, and I feel like everybody's kind of fought each other now. Is there a need to, you've got Yushi Nakami as well. Is there a need to kind of strengthen it a bit and make it a bit deeper?
It looks like they're doing it, and yeah, for sure. I would like a Grand Prix in welterweight to maybe bring on some new talent and maybe get a number 1 contender. And
I would love that.
Grand Prix would be dope.
I would love that. I think all the fans would love that. And one, they like a Grand Prix, so that could be real. Let them know. That would be great. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great to have you back. Great to have you back inside the One Circle. I think the fans have missed you. You're always great to watch, Seb. So all the best and catch you soon.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Great to be back.